Oh, hello, and welcome to today's Decay. We're celebrating births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. It is December 23rd, and here are all the dates that really rate. Oh, before we get there, I thought maybe I'd have a drink. Because why not, right? So, we're going to use the Playboy cocktail book from the early 70s or so. There was a point where I was kind of focused on cocktail books from different decades, and this one winds up having like everything you need in it. All sorts of interesting stuff, all the classics. Although the rule of thumb I would suggest you follow is all the ingredients need to be doubled. It's as if they're drinking from very tiny glasses back then. I don't get it. Or maybe the drinks are just really far away so they look small. Either way, double what the ingredients are. So, we're going to make a mint tequila, which I haven't had in a while. Where's my tequila? Here we go. Tequila. Alright, that's saying 1.5 ounces. What do we actually got here? Yeah, that's, it's probably about 3. Maybe, it's about 3. And then 6 large mint leaves. There's 1, 2, 3. It's all going in. It's all going in. Alright. Then lemon juice. It says 1/2 ounce. We're going to do 1/2 lemon. Then teaspoon of sugar. I'm not going to do that. I may or may not be sweet enough. And then, all right, maybe a little bit. Let me get a little bit of sugar. Really just a pinch, a smidge, some may say. Don't want a lot coming out. Come on. That's fine. What else? 1/2 cup of crushed ice. Haven't seen this in a while. I really love this 1950s ashtray, ice cube tray. There's something really, the word is tactile. I know it. Now you do too. It just feels right. That was 1, 2, 3. What do we say? 1/2 cup. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so those are all of our ingredients. Right? Yeah, maybe one more. I think I use one more thing on mint here. There we go. A lone leaf. A lone leaf. Alone no more. Not in this world. No. Into the blender it goes. The neighbors love me. presto changeo, we got a drink. And a little bit for a sidecar later. All right. Now we're talking. Cheers. You could use more sugar. So who gets the last laugh? Oh, we all get the last laugh, because on this day, 1924, Emil Jannings starred in F.W. Murnau's masterpiece, The Last Laugh. German expressionist film that was determined to have little to no intertitles, because at this point they felt like films should be international for all markets, all peoples, and if you can communicate visually, then it speaks to everybody, regardless of if they are speaking some other language. And it's a heartbreaking, tragic, wonderful story. Emil Jannings later on winds up becoming a Nazi 10 plus years later, or 10 years later. F.W. Murnau emigrates to America and dies in a very mysterious circumstances, which can be read in the pages of Hollywood Babylon if you're to believe that junk. Johnny Kidd, of Johnny Kidd and the Pirates fame. Please Don't Touch, of course, being his song that everybody, or Motorhead covers, and others, I guess. British rock and roller, wonderful stuff. Born today, 1935. His band, the Pirates, wound up after his untimely demise, and wound up becoming like a whole other band, which were really good too. But like, it's really surprising that they had like this whole second life as a much different sound. Yeah, I could definitely use something. Anyway, sticking with England, Marjorie Courtney Latimer and Captain Hendrik Goosen discovered a living coelacanth on this day in 1938. This is super cool. Everybody said it coelacanth happened, but it really did. It really did. Coelacanths are supposed to be extinct millions of years ago, and yet lo and behold, there they were swimming in these very waters. That's always fun. Mysteries of the deep, but not so deep. We think we know the planet, and we've barely scratched the surface. Or dipped our toe in, some may say. John Hammond presented From Spirituals to Swing, the concert at Carnegie Hall on this day in 1938. And while those that did perform were very memorable, this was supposed to feature Robert Johnson's premiere in New York City, but he died, and so it didn't happen. He didn't play on account of being dead. But this is like Marvel's What If, of like, could you imagine if Robert Johnson stepped foot in New York City and played in Carnegie Hall? What would the after effects of that have been? How much would that have changed music? I mean, all good questions, or so I think. I don't know. 1963, on this day, the Outer Limits episode, Tourist Attraction, first premiered, featuring the most adorable Ichthyosaurus ever. Yeah, coelacanths and Ichthysauruses. This is really quite an episode, wouldn't you say? Tongue twister. Also, you know, creatures of the deep from ancient times still living today, unbeknownst to human beings. There's definitely a theme. I love it when there's themes. Anyway, there you go. The whole day, from me to you, till tomorrow. Cheers.